I want you to stop thinking and to just do more. And such an easy thing to say, but I just see too many recruiters thinking, and not enough doing. Okay, and what I want to anchor this with is highlighting how your brain works and what are the 5 hacks we can do to free up bandwidth so that you can actually get more done easier, right? So let me put it this way. We've all heard this concept that your brain is a giant computer, or even better, a computer is based off our brain. We've got long-term memory, which is where we store all our files, and we've got short-term memory, which is the memory that processes all of the apps, all of the current thoughts in our head, right? So if you ever have had your laptop open and you've got your web browser open with all these tabs, hundreds of tabs open, trying to bookmark everything, you've got your Teams running, your emails running, you've got, Microsoft apps running, you've got all these programs running, then all of a sudden your computer just starts to do the wheel of death. Starts to slow down. It starts to go, stop opening files, Brett. I can't process all of this at once. Well, guess what? Your brain is exactly the same. When you have things firing at you all day, every day, whether it be work, home, family, friends, and you know that feeling when you get that really simple question come in and land on your desk and you just go, I can't answer that right now. And the person looks at you like, why? It's such an easy question. What they're not seeing are all the other programs, all the other apps open, all the other tabs open in your brain, and your brain just goes, nah, I can't process that. And it might be as simple as, do you want sugar with your coffee? Okay, so what I have done and what I have designed are 5 really simple automation hacks in your life to take that CPU power out of the equation, i.e. free it up so you've got more CPU power throughout the day. So let me jump into that. The first one I have is KPIs for your health. We all have KPIs for our desk, but do you have KPIs for your health? And that might seem really insane, or that might seem, to someone who doesn't do a lot of fitness, that might seem really like, wow, that's kind of intense. I'm not saying be intense. I just know that if I don't book in my gym sessions, I don't book in where I'm going to do my health in the entire week, starting on the Sunday night, it doesn't get done because my brain has to think about it. So I just have automation. I go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 6:30 class, done. No questions, no negotiations, no thought to it. I just do. Okay? Thursday, I play some football. Friday morning, I go and do some weights in the morning. It's as simple as that. I just find, and I know you're the same, when you go, I'm going to go to the gym today, but you don't actually put it in your calendar, you go, oh, I'm going to sleep in. Then lunchtime rolls around. Should I go now or should I go this afternoon? Like, you're using brain power when you're doing this. So what we want to try to cut out is that usage of the brain by planning ahead for the week, putting KPIs around your health and your fitness goals or outcomes or what you want to try and achieve. You're now just doing. Trust me, it's a great one. The second one, I don't have it in front of me. How often do you get up to get a glass of water? How often do you sit there and go, oh, I'm thirsty? That's using your brain. Yes, it's like a reflex, but it's still using your brain. And you have to get up, you have to go and get a glass of water, you have to come back. And we all have bottles of water too. But do you know, we need at least 2 liters of water throughout the day. That's not including the liter you have when you're working out. That's to replace what you've lost. But we need at least 2 liters of water a day. And even better still, spread out throughout the day, right? Sips here, sips there. Go and get yourself a 2-liter water bottle. 2-liter water bottle that just sits on your desk. You fill it up, you take it, boom. By lunch, you're halfway. By the end of the day, it's empty. It takes the thinking out, takes it out of the equation, freeing up the brain power, right? So that's number 2. 3. I mentioned KPIs for your health before, and I was talking more about the gyms, but I'm also talking about mental health. Have you got KPIs for, there's exercise for your body, but then there's exercise for your mind, and there's exercise for your well-being, okay? So do you plan that stuff out? Do you use that as a tool to preemptively, keep you on track? And again, do you have those things booked in? Do you have them booked into your weekly schedule? Do you go, okay, I've got to walk. I'm going to have a walk in the middle of the week with the dogs because I know that getting out in the sun is great. I know that getting to the beach and just jumping in the ocean once a week is amazing for me. Do you have that planned? And so here's that third one is like, what is that mindset KPI? What are those things you need to do that's going to help your mind? Like, this job's busy, right? But again, it's too late when you need it. When you go, oh my God, I really need this. It's too late. Like, your body's telling you that. You want to do it for your body so it never actually gets to that point, right? But again, by automating it into your weekly schedule, you're taking it out of the brain, and it's no longer a decision that you need to make. It's just something that you do. So fourth one I have is recovery. Like, our job is hard, workouts are hard, life is hard, in that it pushes us. If you're doing well, you're at your brink, right? All the time. So are you factoring in your ice baths? Are you factoring in your saunas? Are you factoring in your massage? Are you factoring in all this stuff that's going to help recover, right? Flush through the stress, flush through the inflammation, flush through all the lactic acid. Again, don't do it when you need it. Do it before you need it. And automating it takes the thinking out of the equation. Look, the last one here as well, and I don't think enough people put emphasis on this. A lot of us will have a partner, okay? If you're my age, you're probably married, you've got kids. It's so easy for that relationship to be parked and put in a corner because we're busy with the kids, we're busy with work takes priority, it's a demanding thing, and before you know it, you actually haven't had a proper date with your partner in months, all right? And I've started talking about this with some friends and people that I know, thinking that, oh, I'm a bit late to the party, so I've actually started I've talked about this. My Friday lunches all the way until the evening is with my wife. It's amazing. Kids are at school, we pick them up at the end of the day, but we get a good couple of hours every Friday afternoon where we get a lunch, we get to catch up and connect, and unbelievable. It takes the stress out of the relationship. It's only a few hours, but it really helps get us back connected. I'm not thinking about this. It's not weighing on my mind. It's not weighing on my shoulders because we haven't caught up or done anything like that. And again, I have found that it's really lifted my spirits, really lifted my mindset, and given me more room to excel at work, okay? And when I ask some friends, I've started talking to friends about this, I'm getting people coming back saying, I haven't had a date with my partner in 4 months. I haven't had one-on-one time with them in 4 months. And I was like, wow, it's not uncommon. I'm guessing someone listening to this has gone, yeah, like I've spent time with my partner in a group of friends, and we've gone out and seen other friends. We've had some great times together. But when have you had that one-on-one, sitting down without interruptions from friends, family, kids, whatever? I really, really highly recommend that. So they're 5 really simple things you can sit down once a week and automate. Pop them in your calendar and make the decision for the entire week of when you're going to do all those things. And I guarantee you, there's a pressure that lifts. There's like a focus that you can now turn towards the stuff that's important, like work and whatever, because that stuff's all taken care of. And all that stuff I just mentioned is important to me. It might not be important to you, but who doesn't think that health is important and exercise? Who doesn't think mental health is important? Who doesn't think recovery is important? Who doesn't think that, spending time with your partner isn't important? And who doesn't think hydration isn't important, okay? They're not things that I just think are good for you. We know they're good for us. So make sure they feature in your week, and make sure you don't have to think about when you're doing them every single week. It's a waste of your brain. Waste of your brain power. Too many tabs open in your mind. Get rid of them, automate, and just look how much easier your week becomes. That's all I have time for you today. Like, share, subscribe. I hope it helps someone out there. And by sharing it, it really does help us grow. As always, have an amazing day, and may all your deals come true.